Hey guys, just another respawn here, and today we have our Warz Alpha review. And if you don't know what Warz is, it's a lot like DayZ. And from later examination that I've done of the game, it is a copy off. It really is. But it's a good thing that people are actually copying off of that idea, because that means that people can make improvements. They'll have to fight over each other, trying to see who can make the better game, which is in the end good for the consumers. They may even lower prices in the end. I don't know. But now the reason I said alpha review is because we don't know how much this could change between the alpha and the final cut and beta and all. But the funny thing is, I made a commentary about this around 2 to 3 hours ago, where I had just gotten killed for around 5 or 6 times from players, and I'll explain that in a minute. And I just came in here ranting the game, giving it a full bad review, when I didn't even give it a chance, because it really does have some good things in it. And I kind of felt bad about just talking about all the bad things about it. But so I had to remember that everything was an alpha, and it is just an alpha. But there is some stuff that they really could have improved in before they let the public into it. Now, one of the few things was there was a few different things. Like, let's see, it's only 30% of the map, which I can understand. But when you have all the players in the 30% of the map, they're all gonna run into each other, and you spawn right next to the city, one of the main cities, and so it's a blood bowl going into that city trying to get some stuff because you're going to get taken down. Now, the first map is called Colorado, and they've only released, as I said, 30% of the map, so there's still the other 70% to go. But I've been looking around trying to find the scenery and stuff, kind of avoiding the cities. But, you know, if you want to survive, you're going to have to go into the cities eventually. And it's really sad because if you go into the cities, basically you're not going to survive, which is the sad part. There's also the food and hunger bar. They really need to fix that because it's pretty bad. And then they also need to fix the, what is that thing called? They also need to fix the sprinting to where you have a limited amount of sprinting. So it takes you a while to get from city to city, where I would prefer it to have just straight up infinite running like you do in DayZ. This game seems to look like it took a lot from DayZ because they said they've been in development. I think they said, I'm pretty sure they said for 2 years, and maybe they meant the War Inc. But this is from the creators of War Inc. And you could tell that you really can tell they have not been developing this for 2 years. The alpha would not be this bad. And you could tell they took a lot from DayZ. It's sad, but you can tell they really did. So, like, this game is, in the end, though, I'd still give it a pretty good rating because it is a zombie survival horror game, which they have. Oh, it's an MMO too, which is much nicer. Another thing I forgot to mention, as you can see, this is not Warz gameplay. Hopefully, you didn't think that was. I don't think any of you thought that was, though. The thing about it is they have something on it to where you cannot post gameplay till the 5th. Which kind of bummed me out, but in the end, they probably made a smart choice there because the gameplay is not that good right now because players are killing each other. It's harder to survive. I found around 2-3 guns in the game, and then to add to that, there's also the zombies that take around 2 hours to basically kill with a flashlight, a hammer, or any melee weapon, really. There's also in-game money and stuff, so if you got into the alpha version, you get $15 in-game money if you got Pioneer, but if you got Legend, you got $30. Now, I only paid for the non-Legend because I was not paying $50 for a game I knew nothing about. I'd rather just pay $30, make sure I could get into the alpha, and I wouldn't advise any of you to go now and buy the alpha. It's not really worth it. You save an extra $10. The only thing extra we get is if you're in Pioneer, you get a month of server hosting for your Stronghold, and you also get, which I'm actually excited about the Stronghold of everyone's player killing, because I just want to play with a few friends and all. But otherwise, it is a pretty good game. I'd advise you to just wait for the beta. So this has been just another respawn. See you guys in the next video.